from Centre for Cancer Nutrition and welcome to my Christmas kitchen. I can hear you asking, but you deal with cancer, don't you? True, our focus at Centre for Cancer Nutrition is eating difficulties associated with the side effects of cancer treatment. However, it quickly came to our attention that changes in taste and smell affect both cancer patients and those with COVID. Given the similarities, we knew we could assist COVID patients find a bit more pleasure in food again. So at Centre for Cancer Nutrition, our aim is joy in every bite for everyone. So some of these tips, particularly those tips to do with smell and taste loss and changes, are the same tips we use for someone with taste and smell loss and changes from the cancer treatment. So we are already all across this. So 80% of what we perceive as flavour comes from our sense of smell. When we can't smell well, we lose our ability to detect flavour. Our sense of taste may still be present, but it's dulled right down. So the old nose is actually hugely important for our enjoyment of food. Now, in the absence of smell and taste, texture, temperature and what's referred to as pain become your new best friends. When taste is dull, how food feels in the mouth is one of the ways that the brain can receive feedback about what's going on in there. So let's get into the elements within a dish to look out for, so your Christmas dinner will be full of interest, be something you actually look forward to, and something that you will actually enjoy. So let's start with texture. And texture is not just crunchy or smooth, it's so much more. It can be sticky, creamy, dry, chewy, crispy, crumbly, soft, tender, chunky, and more. The best idea is to incorporate at least 2 or 3 different textures into a dish. Now that pain thing, it doesn't sound great, but it's not pain in the bad sense of the word. We're actually talking about triggering a reaction in the mouth, the nose, and the eyes. The technical term is chemosensory stimulation, but it's much easier to explain in terms of specific foods. And our 5th cranial nerve, the trigeminal nerve, is the one that's responsible for all of this. A reaction can be one of heat or warming that comes with chili and cinnamon. It can also be stinging sensation up the nose and the watering of the eyes that comes with wasabi and horseradish, or it can be cooling sensation that comes with mint and eucalyptus. Now that's different from temperature, which is quite literally hot, cold and everything in between. Now your mouth can actually get a lot of information about combining the different temperatures of foods. So for instance, you might have a lovely cold crunchy salad and you can pair that with some nice warm turkey. Now hot foods also emit more odour molecules, and the olfactory nerve, the one that's responsible for our smell, has more chance of picking up some smell and may lead to actually detecting a bit of flavour as well. Now there are 5 other elements that come into play here. There's our 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter and umami. Now interestingly, when smell is absent, our basic taste may still be present, but it will all be a bit reduced. So when taste and smell are reduced, we need to look at other ways of maximising those tastes and making them somehow bigger. So citrus and sour foods are known to stimulate the taste buds, so look for recipes that include those ingredients. For example, anything with citrus fruits, fresh cranberries, not the dried sugary ones, and some berries like a fruit salad or something that's topped with a berry coulis will tick this box. Some people like to get their taste from salty foods, so examples of these include cured meats, bacon, chorizo and some cheeses. Now fragrant foods are often very aromatic, and this helps with being able to smell a little bit better. So find recipes that use quite floral elements like rose, citrus and jasmine. Now umami, our 5th basic taste, will probably provide you with the biggest bang for your taste buck. Umami can intensify taste and stimulate saliva flow. Umami gives us that I can't quite describe savoury element to taste. It's the meatiness you find of mushrooms and the savouriness we find in so many other foods. So foods to look out for include Parmesan cheese, soy sauce, Vegemite or Marmite, sun-dried tomatoes, miso, seafood, mushrooms, kimchi and fermented foods, green tea, peas, anchovies, Worcestershire sauce, just to name a few, and seaweed. So let's put this all together to help you make a meal that is interesting in the mouth and will have you wanting to fill your plate. Use lots of true tastes in the meal. These are the 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. This also includes mixing sweet and sour ingredients, as this combination has been known to give greater stimulation to the taste buds. And using strong flavours is really important because subtlety just isn't going to cut through dull taste buds. So think about using curry pastes and adding spicy elements into the mix. And if you can, add in elements that trigger a reaction in the mouth, nose and eyes. So chili, mint, wasabi types of things to really give that mouth some feedback about what's going on in there. Now, of all the food textures, crunchy and crispy are the 2 that are going to make the biggest impact. So adding seeds and nuts can be used to really good effect here. Just find something that will add more texture than you ever thought you possibly ever needed. Food also needs to be really pretty to look at. This will stimulate the appetite and just make you want to eat. You'll find many more Christmas recipes adapted for smell and taste loss in our Christmas edition of Eat Nourish magazine and also in our free download on the website. So wishing you and your family a very merry and tasty Christmas.